too.
Yo, what's good, man? What's good, man? Back, man, for another episode of Yo Knowledge, man. Back, man. As y'all can see from the last video, we had the baby. You know what I'm saying? The woman sitting right here asleep. Yeah. If you haven't already, man, like, comment, and subscribe, man. It helps help the channel grow, man.
Please and thank you.
Appreciate it, man. Be much appreciated. And we'd like to thank, man, the new subscribers. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But continue to tell your family, your friends, and all that good shit. Come subscribe. We're giving back. You know what I'm saying? We're still doing a $100 giveaway for every 100 subscribers. We're giving away $100.
Okay.
For every 100 subscribers, we're giving away the $100. You know what I'm saying? So, as of right now, another 40 people we're gonna be giving away $100.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep doing that all the way to 1,000, man. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we done had a little homie, man. So we had, you know what I'm saying, a blessed 22 so far. You know what I'm saying? And we still got some more to come. So, but yeah, man, this video about why he came early. You know what I'm saying? So, you want to tell him how and why?
Yeah. Hold up. Sit up a little bit. If y'all, just in case y'all wondering, this is like, it's like a band they give you after you have a C-section. So not like a what am I trying to say?
The waist trainer.
Right. It was on the tip of my tongue. But just something that, you know, helps keep the swelling down and that sort of thing. Let me stay together a little bit. But no, I went for my 36-week OB appointment on Wednesday. And, you know, everything was fine. She actually didn't check me. So I thought, okay, well, you know, everything was good. His heart rate was good. I went for my iron infusion appointment the next day, which was on Thursday. And Friday, I was saying to Kevin, I was like, yeah, I haven't really felt him move. And Messiah was very, very active. I mean, he was in there having parties and doing all kinds of flips on a daily basis, like all day long. And Friday, it just...
We the Redskins kicker.
Redskins?
Yeah. Oh, my fault.
There's no longer Redskins.
You know what I'm talking about.
I would say more along the lines of the Dallas Cowboys.
No,
but
matter of fact, I don't even care. He's still gonna switch it. But
anyway.
Yeah.
So, you know, Kevin was like, okay, Washington, what the fuck?
All right, man.
I'm trying to tell them.
Right.
So, you know, he was like, oh, babe, you know, everything's good. You know, you tripping, you overreacting. Yeah, you did. So, anyway, me, and in my mind, I was like, okay, well, you know, it's Friday. I'm like, we're scheduled for our C-section come Thursday, January 13th. I was like, you know, I've got a couple days. It was stuff I wanted to do around the house. I wanted to make sure, you know, the fridge and the freezers were stocked, make sure everybody was going to be good, you know, while I was going to be resting upstairs after my surgery. But me and one of our daughters, we went to Costco, we went to Sam's Club, we went to Walmart, and then got home, and I was supposed to go to Food Line too, just to pick up some other stuff. I ended up laying down because after all that I was tired. But while I was asleep, I felt something, it was like a small gush, and I'm like, oh man. So I jumped up because I thought maybe I peed on myself. And so, you know, my oldest, you know, daughters and Kevin, everybody was like, you need to go to the emergency room, get checked out. And I was like, no, I'm probably tripping. Maybe I did use the bathroom on myself. I don't think I've ever experienced, even with my other pregnancies, I've never experienced my water breaking on its own. Always induced around 38 weeks, but spoiled. He's gonna be so spoiled.
Go ahead, finish your story.
Look, see, he's mad. You took it out.
You be alright.
So,
go ahead, finish
I ended up probably about, all of that happened around 8 o'clock Friday night. So by the time I got to the emergency room, it was probably around 10. Checked in the ER. A few minutes after that, they came and wheeled me back to labor and delivery. They helped me change and get situated. The first little test they did was they put this little band inside of me. It was a yellow band, and she said that if it changed colors, blue or green, she said then, it was my fluid. She was like, but if not, they had another test that they could do. So, pandemic babies. So, the band stayed yellow. It didn't change color. So, we did the other test, and she sent it off to the lab. She said that it was going to take about an hour to come back. So I'm like, by that time, he was on the monitor, and he started doing somersaults and flips again, and, his heart rate was 145. So I was like, okay, well, everything's good now. I probably just used the bathroom on myself. They're going to come back and be like, Miss Thompson, you can go home. Nope, she came back with this big bag of supplies and was like, oh, well, we're going to have a baby. So I was waiting waiting to hear what was going to happen. And he was in Williamsburg, Virginia about...
Just got loaded. Just got my truck loaded.
You're about what? 2
hours away.
2 hours away? Okay. So...
Yeah, I just got that joint loaded, man. I already called my man, was like, be on the lookout, you know what I'm saying? Answer your phone because I might be going to the hospital tonight, you know what I'm saying? But she had already told me that the test came back negative, you know what I'm saying? But I still...
The first one.
The first time,
yeah.
Right? So yeah, like I said, I just got loaded, man. Had a whole 18-wheeler full of beer. And ready to go to PA. So, I had to call him, man, and tell him, man, and make shout out too, man, to Jay's World Trucking, man. You know what I'm saying? Good people, man. My man I work for. So, he followed me on Facebook. Yes, you know what I'm saying? He's not on Instagram, right? Nah, he ain't on Instagram. He's on Facebook. But yeah, shout out to him, man. He grinding, man. Good dude. But anyway, yeah, so I had to call him, man, and tell him, man, hey, you got to meet me in Woodbridge, man, come get this truck, because I got to go. You know what I'm saying? It's either you got to come meet me, or the truck going to the hospital with me. You know what I mean? So, him and his peoples came and met me, man, and they waited for me at that jump. You know what I'm saying? They waited for me to get there and shit, so everything turned out all right, though. You know what I'm saying? Everything turned out all right.
Because they told me, she said, as long as it's not an emergency where I had to have an emergency C-section, then we'd wait for him. So I think by the time you got there, it was almost 2 o'clock in the morning.
Nah, it was like 1:45, 50, something like that.
Almost 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
So,
I was doing like 80 going down that jump too. I was doing like 80 going down 95, you know what I mean? I wasn't trying to miss that shit for nothing.
And I had asked the nurse, I was like, well, push come to shove, had I not came in when I did, what would have been the outcome? She was like, well, because I was already leaking my waters, she was like, either you would have been back. Mm-hmm. So, I definitely would have had him on January 8th, regardless.
Yeah.
By the time he got there, and I think you helped me to the bathroom, mm-hmm. and I think that's where the rest of my water broke.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Peeing forever in there.
That's what it felt like.
What the fuck? Man, so you still, it's probably, hey, I ain't even exaggerating, it's probably like a minute.
No, it's longer than that.
It's longer than that.
It's
Oh
longer
yeah,
than
see, it just felt like, man, that shit was coming down like somebody turned the water on, man, from the water faucet. Like,
well, at least I was sitting on the toilet.
Yeah.
But
that's why. Yeah, you can't hear it. Plus, another reason, because she don't know how to sit her ass still.
No, that's not it.
Man, she don't know how to sit still.
Well, in order for us to be able to conceive our beautiful blessing,
a little bit of walking is cool.
I had to have an E-shore reversal surgery first. So because of how that surgery is performed, I'm at a higher risk of having a uterine rupture. How that doctor performs the surgery. So during the C-section, everything went fine. Everything was fine. We didn't have any issues. Come to find out, though, in the middle of that, he was breached. So even if I was able to have a vaginal delivery, we would have ended up having a C-section anyway. But he was breached. But the doctor also was saying that my uterus on one side was really thin. So again, that's that uterine rupture. So everything happens for a reason. Messiah knew what he was doing. He was letting us know it's time.
He been letting us know, man. And listen, he was kicking through her stomach, man. When I was looking at that shit, man, I was like, how the fuck is that even possible, man? You know what I'm saying? Because he was coming out through that joint and moving around from one side of the stomach to the other. And it looked like he was ready to bust through her stomach, like it was a bag or something for real. Like it was just a regular little bag. I was like, damn, he gonna come before the 13th. I kept telling her that. That's why I was like, chill out, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop moving so much. Stop trying to lift everything. Being hard-headed. So that probably, you know what I'm saying, had a part of it, you know what I'm saying?
Pregnant, not handicapped.
You temporary handicapped.
So he says.
You temporary handicapped. You can't do the normal things that you can do.
Well, I didn't have
while being pregnant.
I didn't have any issues. I mean, I take it I was a lot younger, but
I told you from the jump, this is gonna be different.
Yeah.
It's different.
He did.
Yeah, it's gonna be different this time. So you're going now. She actually had a real pregnancy, and when I say real, I'm talking about all the symptoms, the sickness, the pain, and the aches and pains and all that stuff that come with it. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, I don't know personally, but I do have other kids. You know what I'm saying? So I do. You know what I'm saying? Know the situation and know, okay, this is normally how this works. You feel what I'm saying? But she ain't had none of that.
No,
no symptoms with her first week. You know what I'm saying?
I'd never experienced morning sickness, all the aches and pains. Towards the end, he did start sitting on my sciatic nerve, so I knew what that felt like, and that didn't feel good. It felt like my leg was gonna give out. Just overall, like I was over it at the end. I would do it all over again though, because he was definitely worth it.
Yeah. What do, man? Now the magic question.
When will Kevin be getting his vasectomy?
Never. No.
Never say never. Ain't that what they say?
That's what they say.
But you would think about everything that I've been through, everything that my body has been through. I mean, you wouldn't do that for me? Don't you? You don't love me that much?
Don't even try it. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. That ain't working. Yeah, okay.
He thinks that we're gonna have like 5 more kids. And
hey,
I'm too old for that. But
too old. She's 35. Talking about I'm too old.
Okay, well, anybody who's been pregnant
ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, our bodies go through a lot.
Hey,
I had a tubal reversal then turned around and I had a cesarean. It's not like the worst ever. Like, once I'm up and I start moving around a little bit, it starts to, feel better.
All praises to the women that done it, without a doubt. It's part of life.
Yeah.
Part of life.
So what are you trying to tell the people? Are you telling the people that you plan on having another baby, Mr. Thompson?
As long as you don't get no birth control, and looks like
how we having this conversation and he's not even a week old yet?
Because people going to want to know. They might not ask you what they want.
Oh, probably like, okay.
How many more y'all gonna have?
So altogether,
y'all have any more?
Altogether, there's 11 kids.
Yeah.
3 grandbabies. So Messiah actually has his youngest niece was actually born in November. So she's a couple months older than him.
Hey, look, y'all. I'm about to be mad for a minute, but I'll get that before it falls. Look, so y'all, see that? Look at that. I almost got a blood test. This nigga look
whatever.
Like, look like,
you need to cut that out.
Look at that Indian stuff right there, man. You got that good old Indian / Chinese hair. Yeah.
Okay,
almost.
And my great grandmother is Native American, so
yeah, see, she told me that.
You've seen her.
Yeah, you showed me a picture of somebody.
Okay. And my grandmother's broke it down to you, so I don't want to hear that.
Hey.
He's just jealous.
Families stick together.
He's just jealous.
Nah, why am I jealous for? He look like me.
No, he doesn't.
Of course he do.
Stop lying to these people. Anyway.
Hey. Push your arms. Yeah, you look like me. Look at this. Let me see if I can turn him around. Oh, stop wobbling, man. Look at that. Yeah, he look like me, huh?
They can't see good.
You can?
No, they can't see good.
There you go. Yeah. Say what's up, peeps.
No, look like him.
Alright. What's up?
He's probably hungry too. It's my twin.
What's up? Well, look, we just wanted to tell y'all, man, on why, let y'all know why he came early, a week early. You know what I'm saying? Because some people thought that he was going in on 13. So just wanted to give y'all a short video on what happened, on why. So other than that, man, so all blessings, man. We happy. You know what I'm saying?
Baby.
Everything good. So we're gonna catch y'all. Catch y'all on the next one, man. Again, like, comment, subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? The $100 giveaway is still in effect. And then once we get to 1,000 subscribers, man, we're gonna start on another situation. You know what I'm saying? To give back. So the closer we get to that 1,000, 1K mark, we're gonna let y'all know what the next is. You know what I'm saying? But y'all ain't gonna want to miss that though, cause that's gonna be major, man. Yeah, that's gonna be major. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, man.
Tell your friends.
Yeah, to follow us on Facebook at Iron Money Fit, Instagram, Iron Money Fit, and Coolin' with the Thompsons. Yeah, all that.